Hey, I'm gonna make a real video real quick because sometimes humanity, mankind pisses me off. I don't care who it is. It could be a family member. It could be somebody at church. All I'm saying is this, and I know that I have to keep in mind and realize that, Cameron, the way you think, the way you do things is not like everybody else. I get that. And I tell people all the time, and I mean this, I believe in everybody should be treated fairly. That's what people like Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and all these other people fought for. It ain't about your skin color. In God's eyesight, God don't care if you black, white, whatever. He made all of us. What I'm saying is this. I was gonna be a police officer or whatever years ago. I said that job is not for me because my patience sometimes with humanity, mankind, runs short. Because I believe in treat people the way you want to be treated, and in order to get respect, you got to give respect. And that's what is hard as a Christian. It's hard dealing with people's nonsense, their disrespect, when you got to suck it up, but it's easier said than done. What I mean by that is it's easy to get slapped in the face and not get mad than to get slapped in the face and get mad. Because come on now, you got to think about it. Who in the world would get slapped in the face, and who in the world would sit there and let somebody disrespect their uncle, their son or daughter, niece, nephew, whatever? I don't think nobody would. But anyway, the point is this. Like, I know some people out there who are sheriffs and state troopers and police and all that. I even have an uncle in Chicago. He's retired now, but he was a police officer with 20, 25, maybe even 30 years of his life. And I think now he still does security work. And I have an uncle down here, I just thought about in Memphis. He was a sheriff before. I don't have nothing against the law except one thing. And when I say the law, I'm talking about the government system. I don't even care about politics. But I don't like the way a lot of rich folks treat themselves better and put themselves on a pedestal than average folks like me and poor folks out there, because we all should be treated equally. We all should respect each other. That's the issue I have, because people feel like they can disrespect you and treat you like karma's not going to come back and bite them in a you-know-what, the butt. But all I'm trying to say is that's what makes it hard being a Christian, dealing with people. Like, God is long-suffering, and sometimes I can be long-suffering along with other people, but who out there is going to let somebody disrespect them and you just suck up and bow down to them? I understand about not trying to get even, not trying to get back at them, but still, I feel like nothing's wrong with saying, hey, sir, hey, ma'am, could you not talk to me that way? Hey, sir, hey, ma'am, could you not get an attitude? Like, that's a matter of talking to them in a respectful way, trying to get your point across. It ain't trying to get even. It's who out there is going to let somebody disrespect them or treat them any old kind of way and not have a say-so about it? I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it. That's like a kid getting bullied in school. What person out there is going to get bullied and never stand up for themselves? You have to eventually stand up for yourself. So here's the point. I was coming from work about 20 minutes ago, and this was messed up. So I'm sitting here on the right side, going down Highway 70, Summer Avenue here in Memphis, and the officer gonna sit there and pull me over, talking about I'm doing 64 and a 50, and I know what I was doing. I even told him, I said, sir, I keep my eye on the dashboard when I drive every 15, 20 seconds or so to make sure if I'm going a little bit too fast, I need to slow down. If I'm going too slow, I need to speed up. But the point is, and I even told him, I said, what I don't like about the law is the fact that two things. One, a lot of people do stuff, and I be wondering myself when I drive. I see people speeding and running lights. I'm like, where in the world is the police? Where's the state trooper? Where's the sheriff at? That's what pisses me off, because people do wrong all the time, and nobody's there to give them a ticket or do wrong. But you can sit there and get pulled over for a few miles over the speed limit. And what is a disadvantage about the doggone law is that people feel like it's okay. I mean, the government system feel like it's okay for them to do what they want to do. I'm not saying everybody. I'm talking about whichever one's out there. I'm not against. I respect the police, state troopers, and sheriff. I'm letting people know. I'm not like other people. I don't have nothing against nobody. Now, it may be a certain person I may not like something or be frustrated with them about, but I respect the body, the whole police out there, the people that fight hard for our country. Whether it's a state trooper, police, sheriff, I'm talking about even the Army, the Marines, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, the I think it was one more, Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, and Coast Guard. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, I don't like it when, like, the truth is the truth, a lie is a lie. I just don't feel like it's right for somebody to tell you you did something when you know you didn't, and then you sit there and get in trouble and you got to suffer the consequences when you didn't do what they said you did. That's the problem I have with the law. It's like, why is it that the law feels like they can do what they want to do, but if you do something, you got to suffer the consequences? But it's okay for an officer to go and run a red light or stop sign, or to sit there and give somebody, I mean, it's okay for him to do 70 and a 50 or whatever. But if me or somebody else out there in the world does it, depending on who you are, if they know you and stuff, you might get in trouble. But also, they might sit there and let you slide because they know you, or they know your uncle or somebody. That's the issue I have with the law. And it's never been this way, and it never will till Jesus comes back and straighten everything out. I believe in freedom, justice, and equality, like Martin Luther King would say. I believe everybody should be treated the same way. It don't matter if you black, white, short, tall, skinny, fat. That's the issue I have with humanity. Different people get treated different, and that's not right. So it's like, if I know I was doing 55, which is a few miles over the speed limit, but I was going with the flow of traffic, and you're going to sit there and lie and say I did 64, then you expect me to just bow down and kiss your butt, and you expect for me to go with the flow, when the truth is, I'm just asking you out of respect. What are you talking about? Like, and I'm telling you the truth. I didn't do that because I keep an eye on my dashboard. But all I'm trying to say is, that's the issue I have with certain people that represent the law. It's not right. And I forgot to say this last part real quick. They have to get so many write-ups, so many quotas on a regular basis. That's what makes that job unfair at times, because so many people regarding the law, you have to get so many write-ups. And that's what makes it unfair, where you can get pulled over for doing 1 or 2 over the speed limit. You can be doing 41, 42 and a 40, and they'll give you a ticket for that. And it's like, who doesn't sometimes go 1 or 2 miles over the speed limit? That's the issue I have. But I know that God is going to deal with it. And I can't wait till God straightens it out and he gets the last laugh and the last word. Because I'm just not going to let nobody disrespect me like I'm a punk sissy. I believe in respect each other. I believe in you respect me, I respect you. That's all I'm trying to say about the whole situation here. It's not me pointing finger or going against the police or nobody. I don't have a problem with them. I'm just saying the certain ones who do people wrong, I'm against that. I'm against anybody in the world who does anybody else wrong. Like a person who is raping little kids, a person who is stealing and robbing, and somebody who is killing little kids or killing innocent animals overseas. I'm against that, because that's not right in God's eyesight. That's all I'm trying to say. So it's tough making it in this messed up world. It really truly is. And I'm just ready for God to just come and straighten some stuff out, because this don't make no sense. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents, how I feel about the law at times, where people put themselves on a pedestal and they feel like they can do what they want. They're not going to reap what they sow. It's okay for them to do this. It's okay for them to do that. But karma is always going to come back and bite that person in the butt. If you do good, good is going to follow you. If you do bad or wrong, it's going to follow you. That's all I'm trying to say. This is not pointing fingers at nobody. I'm just saying some people out there in the world put themselves on a pedestal, and I'm against that. That's all I'm trying to say. But that's all I want to say. I'm just speaking from my heart. I'm speaking how I feel. And I don't sugarcoat nothing. I keep it real, and I tell the truth based on things. But anyway, that's all I want to say. God bless you and keep you.